European leaders seem to have agreed a deal which they hope will boost growth within the zone. Now, Italy and Spain had been opposing it through the night, but according to the Luxembourg Prime Minister, he says that they've now withdrawn their objections because leaders have now also agreed to use the continent's permanent bailout fund more flexibly, and i.e. that means recapitalising the banks.
Leaders of the 27 EU nations and other top officials posed for a photograph and a show of unity. That seemed premature since Spain and Italy were holding up a $149 billion deal to stimulate growth. Spain was demanding direct recapitalisation for its troubled banks, and both wanted relief from soaring borrowing costs. With backing from France and an agreement on Eurozone bank supervision, they got what they wanted, and top EU officials now say the growth deal will go through.
EU chiefs are examining a number of ideas at a two-day meeting in Brussels. They'll spend 120 billion euros, around 1% of the EU's gross domestic product, to promote investment from the private sector. They agreed to provide more capital to the European Investment Bank. They hope to revive economies weakened by austerity policies.
We urge the rapid conclusion of the Memorandum of Understanding attached to the financial support to Spain for recapitalising its banking sector. And we reaffirm that the financial assistance will be provided by the EFSF until the ESM becomes available.
Well, after 13 hours of talks, here's how the deal works. German Chancellor Angela Merkel managed to get agreement that Brussels will have slightly more control over the finances of Eurozone countries. Spain and Italy are likely to get the costs of their debt reduced after France backed their campaign. But Merkel didn't get the grand political union she was hoping for, and details of the deal are still unclear.
There will be a meeting of the 17 Eurozone members. Was it because of pressure from Germany, from Mrs. Merkel? It was pressure from Spain and Italy, so that there was work planned to examine quickly the short-term measures to be taken to stabilise the markets.
Europe could soon use its stability funds to reassure the bond markets. The goal is to bring borrowing costs down.
I think it is, in fact, very ambitious decisions that shows, once again, the commitment of the member states, namely those in the euro area, to the irreversibility of the euro.
That flexibility is what Spain and Italy had pushed for. The two countries whose borrowing costs have soared wanted to get discounted rates without the stigma and conditions of a bailout.
Italy is doubly satisfied. The decisions all go in the direction of the propositions Italy's made for months. The importance of public spending is also recognized.
Italy and Spain refused to approve the summit's growth pact until their partners, mainly Germany, which was initially against direct capitalization, agreed to their demands.